So I think we made a mistake. We bought this 2002 Trail-lite hybrid for our boys to stay in while they were in transition. Matthew recently moved out and Logan's looking for a place of his own. By the way, my name's Kristen and I'm here to show you how to live a life off the beaten path. One of the reasons why we purchased the Trail-lite trailer is because it's super light. We knew that we could tow it with our 4-cylinder SUV. Plus, we thought that would have some value at resale. And because it's a hybrid trailer, it has more room for the weight. We needed 2 beds, a dinette, a kitchen, and a bathroom. This trailer fit the bill. We looked at another lightweight trailer, but the floor was completely rotted out. We needed something that we could set up and go right away so that the boys could get moved in. We have all the hookups here. We have sewer, water, and electrical so that the boys could have everything that they needed. After Logan's gone, my plan is to fix it up and either sell it or rent it. So being a 2002, this trailer is pretty outdated. I already removed one set of these ugly curtains. We got a couple new vinyl mini blinds to replace these aluminum mini blinds that make a lot of noise and are kind of worn. The cushions need to be cleaned. I already tried cleaning one of these cushions and it worked out pretty good. I put it in the washer and I didn't put it in the dryer, I just hung it out to dry. It didn't shrink, so I'll probably just wash all these cushions and hope that that makes them look a little bit better. The canvas in the back, we had to close it up because I tell you, this trailer does not weather well. It had a lot of condensation when Matthew was in here, and so it was dripping down condensation. So we closed it up, but we closed it up wet. So now we have a little bit of mildew. So we'll dry it all out and clean it all up. This is not a 4-season trailer. This is definitely a 1 or 2 season. It's probably a 3-season trailer. It doesn't do that well in very cold weather because it gets condensation. It's just like a tent trailer. If you had a tent trailer, you'd have the same situation. It's cold outside and it's hot in here and it just develops condensation. So that was dripping on to Matthew. And so we closed it up and he slept on the bed here. So we have these privacy curtains and they're not beautiful, but I think they may wash up okay. They're on the special rack, so I'm not really sure how I would replace them. So I'll give them a good wash and line dry them and see how that works out. It has a 3-burner stove, no automatic ignition, but it's kind of nice to have 3 burners, and it's pretty heavy duty. Also, there's a nice sink. It's pretty deep and it has a fairly new faucet. It looks like somebody put a new faucet in. Lots of storage. Good storage in there, good storage in here. I don't know if this was original to the trailer, but that's in here. And then it has a, the vent fan works. The light in the vent fan works. Got some gauges here to tell you about the tank fullness, so that's pretty handy. And then this is the water pump switch right there. That's the air conditioning unit. That works. So that's nice. Loud, but it blows some cold air. More storage right here. More storage right there. There are another couple storage cabinets right here. That's the furnace right there. Here's a table, it's folding so you can take it out. That's really nice. It also acts as the insert if you want to make this dinette into a bed. And there's the dinette, so that's big seating area right there to put the table in, and then that's where you put the table to make the bed. Fits right in there. And then back here's the queen size bed. Like I said, it got wet from the condensation, so that's something that we'll definitely have to dry out and fix, take care of. These are the privacy curtains. Those need to be cleaned. And then here's a shot of the ugly, outdated curtain right there. So the refrigerator is right here underneath the stove, and this latch needs to be replaced. Doug ordered a new one. It was $26, so that's kind of crazy. And then it's got a pretty big refrigerator. Has a decent, ooh, creaky, has a decent sized freezer. So that's, I can feel the cold air coming out of there. It's keeping everything pretty cold. Obviously needs to be cleaned out. Definitely needs some love in this trailer. So the furnace blows hot air. There's the controller for the furnace. And here's the tiny, tiny bathroom. I have an ugly cracked towel rack in here. I'm gonna get rid of that and put something else in. I'm not really sure what. So I'm 5'8", and you can see there's not much room here in the bathroom for me. And our boys are both 6 foot and over, so it was a no-go in the shower for them. There's a shower head. There was actually a crank to open the vent, and it hung down, and I told Doug just to take that out because the previous owner's got a different kind of vent cover on there, so that seems to work okay. This is kind of funky. This is the fan switch. So the fan switch works. It's really, this is a hokey setup. I'm not sure what happened here, but maybe that's something we can improve on when we fix it up. We also have these cubbies up above the bed. This is Logan's bed right now, and it's a full size, I've read. So the wraparound sofa makes into a queen size bed. Then you've got some cubbies up here. Let's take a look at the outside. The dry weight on this trailer is 2,087 pounds, so you could see how you can easily pull it with a 4-cylinder SUV. There was an awning on it, and the fabric was all sun rotted, so Doug just took it off. The outside decals are quite worn, and I'm considering just removing them. Here's where you empty your gray water and your black water right there. Got your jack stands underneath there. There's your sewer hose storage right there. It's a nice compartment. Here's a storage area right here. It's really great for storing luggage and long things like rugs. It goes all the way through. Doug put a new freshwater intake closure on there. So there's your fresh water right there. That's the other side of that long storage container right there. And spare tire. The original owner put this big box. You can see that big box right there behind the propane tanks. And he put the batteries in there, but he didn't do a very good job because the batteries are not secured to anything. So they fell over, the batteries fell over, and that is not a good situation for batteries, so that's something that we'll have to fix. Propane tanks right here, we've got 2 of them. So another thing about this is that it is a manual tongue jack, and since the original owner put that box in, he moved the propane tanks to the front, and now you can't move that tongue jack. Got a crack in the vent right there, so this trailer's seeing some wear. When we bought this trailer, we were in a big hurry to get something so the boys had a place to stay. And the first trailer that we looked at, like I mentioned, the floor was completely rotted out. My takeaway, take your time, do your research, don't be in a hurry. Find a trailer that's solid, that meets your needs, that's in good shape, that's within the budget that you have to spend. One of the most important things is to make sure that the structure of the trailer is sound. The other trailer that we looked at with the rotten floor, we would have had to take that whole trailer apart just to repair the floor. So that's one of the most important things, is to look at the undercarriage, to look at the floor, check the whole trailer for water damage. That's the part that's going to give you troubles, is the water damage. All these other little things can be fixed, and this trailer just has some minor repairs that need to be made on it. And that's okay. That's something that we can do. So with the other trailer that we looked at, when you walked on the floor was mushy. So that was our first clue that there was a problem with the floor. The floor needs to be solid when you walk in. You don't want to have any mushiness to it at all. On that particular trailer, Doug got underneath the trailer and was able to see that the floor was completely rotted out. That trailer was a total disaster, which is sad because if you looked at the trailer from the outside or even from the inside, you couldn't tell how bad the floor was. For this trailer, I believe our mistake was that we overpaid for it. The NAVA guide says the trailer's worth about $46.80. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves out of this situation. Tell me in the comments below, what would you pay for this trailer? What do you think it's worth? If you updated the decor, what projects would you do? And what things would you replace? I'd love to get some ideas on this trailer so that we can either sell it or rent it out. It's a great lightweight trailer for somebody. It just needs a little TLC. Hey, if you'd like to see a walkthrough tour of our casita trailer, check out this video. If you'd like to see what items we purchased so that we could camp off the beaten path, check out this video.